Hello Share Bears, welcome back to my rolling project pan roulette never ending update. So I do have one item for sure that will be leaving this because of a problem which I'll get into when we get to it. Actually, two products. So I will get right into this. As if you've been following me for a while, this is a never-ending rolling project pan. I always have a certain amount of items in here. It's 15 items that I have in this rotation at all times, and as I finish them I replace them with another item, and I choose them from my list that I have here. It's like several pages, and I work on them to a certain point, and then they'll get rotated back out once I hit that point. So if I don't like something, it's gone. I'm not going to force myself to use it because I actually enjoy this project. I'm not forcing myself to use anything. If I run into a problem, as I will tell you later on I may have to declutter them. I've had to do that in my year-long project pan too. Pigment irritated my eyes, which told me that there was something wrong with the pigment because my eyes burned, so I got rid of it. I did replace it with something else. In this case, something else is always going to get rotated in anyway. So, that being said, let's get into the products I have right now in this project. My first product is a product from the drugstore. It's my L'Oreal Pro Glow. I didn't mark it. It is down to here now. I have been working on a different foundation. That's why this one hasn't been utilized too much, but it is still in there. I'd say I have a few more uses in this. I love this product, but I still have a few more uses. Next was something neutral, and this is one of the products I will be decluttering, and I do mean decluttering. This is my Jennifer's Nude, and my goal was to finish it. I love this lipstick, but I got a cold sore and there's two products I was using. These two products will be coming out, and this is one of them. Unfortunately, there is still that much left of it, but because I had the cold sore, I am decluttering this out. I am definitely thinking about replacing this in the future. Like, if I can find it, I will replace that. I do really like it. So, that's the first one that was getting decluttered. Next, I have my Art Deco foundation, and I didn't mark it again. So my goal was to hit a quarter, and I am down to here, which makes it a quarter, so I will be taking this out. I like this foundation, but I am working on other foundations too, so I'm not at a loss. But I do really like this foundation. It is so hard to see that it's there, except in the light. So, do like this. This is exclusive to Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada, and only certain Shoppers Drug Marts have it, but you can get this online. It is a nice foundation, but with all this going on with Tarte and the Shape Tape foundation, I have to say there are a lot of brands that do not meet the criteria of hitting all skin types or all skin tones. So that being said, I will say that if you are against that, Art Deco isn't your because there's 5 shades. I will also say, let's start looking at the drugstore, and ElleS does not meet all of that either. So as much as I'm disappointed in Tarte, don't get me wrong, they obviously rushed it, but we have to start looking at all the different people. It's not just one. It's not. So, that being said, Art Deco does not fall into the criteria of hitting every skin range. And it is a full coverage foundation, so it should. Something hyped on YouTube. I chose my Physicians Formula bronzer. This is the never-ending bronzer. My goal is to hit pan. I've wore it off. I have a dip. Can you see that? I've got a dip. I have an actual dip. But this is a big pan, like... Maybe not. I don't know how people hit pan on this thing. This is like lasting forever. Next was newest high-end product, and at that time this was my newest high-end product. This is the Buxom White Russian palette, and my goal is to hit pan on Russian with a twist, White Russian with a twist, which is this one. I do have a dip, but I have been working on other ones, and because this one is not a timed one, I tend to kind of let it go. Next item is something bold. This is the other item that is being decluttered because of said cold sore. This is my ColourPop lip gloss in Furry. My goal is to use half. This is like, I used it, got the cold sore, and then I was like, guess what? That's going bye-bye, because you put your doe foot back in here and you just spread herpes straight through your lip gloss. So unfortunately it is gone. It wasn't my favorite lip gloss anyway because it left sparkles, but at the same time I don't need to spread. I don't want cold sores and sparkles. Let's just put it that way. Next is my lip gloss, and I chose my Naked lip gloss in Naked. This is my favorite lip gloss. I did not do any more progress on this because I am working on Chelsea Girl from NARS in my A to Z project. So that's why, not because I don't want to use it, because I did say that. I kind of didn't want to use it, but I'm working on the Chelsea Girl, which has way more in it than this one does. So that's why this has no progress. Next is my Rimmel product, and that is Rosetto, and my goal is to use a quarter. I have not used this at all this update, so there's no change in this, so this remains in. Didn't use it during the cold store scare. Aw, just dropped it. And it rolls. And it rolls. And it rolls. Oh well, I'll pick it up later. Next was a CoverGirl product. Again, no progress because I haven't used this. This is my Couture, my Katy Cat Matte in Couture. Still there. Have not used it, so I didn't even measure. I know I didn't use this at all. Okay, a product that is your least favorite, and I chose my ElleS Mist and Set in the Illuminating, and it was to finish it. It is not in here. This is empty. This is going in the trash because The reason why I don't like it is because of the sprayer. So I have put it into my Maybelline, empty Maybelline bottle, and it is about here, so I am making good progress on it. I'd like it much better when I can spray it. Next was Concealer Affordable, and I chose, can't find it, there it is, my Maybelline Age Rewind, and it's a neutralizer one, and that was my starting point, and here is where I am. Of course, when looking at this, you also have to take into account that there is a bunch in this tube, so even though it looks like I went through tons, there's a bunch in that tube that has to be used. So far, just, oh, there's 3 products, but 2 of them are because I have to declutter. So sad. Okay, next was Something Peach, and I chose my Sweet Peach palette, and my goal is just to make a dip in Candied Peach, which is this one, yes. And I have not made a dip, but I have used it, so not so sad about that. A little bit sad because I should be using it, but I've been using others. If you watch my other pans, you'll know. Next is a liquid lipstick, and I chose my Bare Minerals, and of course it's fallen over, so now it's like kind of up and around. And this is the Bare Minerals in Infamous, and if you see the lines, that's my starting. This is where I am now. I have been using this quite a bit. And I really like this, and I do have a full size of it. My daughter is booking her prom hair, makeup, and nails. Well, I booked her nails because I know the nail tech. Next was a ColourPop product. I chose my ColourPop Brow Pencil in Bang & Brunette. I thought they had discontinued these. They have not. So I cannot roll this up because it is one of those products that if you roll it up, you can't roll it back down. But I have been using it. It actually suits me better when my hair is colored than the Lord & Berry, which is another project. So I've been using this for the last couple weeks. So, and then a body or hair care product. I chose my Pure Brazilian Miracle, and I didn't mark it. Now I don't know why I didn't mark it, but I didn't mark it, but I can tell that I am right here now on it, so there's not much left in it, but I haven't been using it every time because I'm working through my Kevin Murphy anti-frizz serum, which is more likely to go bad and very expensive, so I've been working on that instead of working on this. I only use this a couple times. So, and the last product was something I've barely touched, and I chose my Tarte blush in Concept. It is just a deluxe, but as I know with Tarte brushes, it takes a while. So that's where I am. I've kind of wore off a bit of the design, but I have been using this, and then I had to stop myself because I have another blush that I have to flatten. So there's that. So that was all my products that were in here for this product. So I have got 3 out of here. So it's time to pick 3 more, and then I will turn off my camera and go and pick them after I tell you what they are. So, number 14, a L'Oreal product. And then 103 is something that smells good. But and number 125, something forgotten. I will be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. So, my first item is a L'Oreal product. It was tempting to grab another lipstick, but I don't need another lipstick in there. So, I don't need another eyeshadow in there either, but that's what I did. So, I chose to use a Mila palette Nude 2, and I'm choosing to use just a hip pan in this one. I'm going to be really, really difficult, and this is shade 10. So I'm going to be really difficult, just a hip pan. So that's going to be my L'Oreal product. I also could have grabbed freaking foundation. So that being said, apparently I have something for eyeshadows and eye products. My next item was something that smells good, and I chose this little sampler of Product Candy Gloss. So it's just a little tiny sampler, which I think I can get through. And it's just a little tiny roller ball, which is kind of cool. And it smells good. It smells really good. So that is my something that smells good. It was tempting to pull a chocolate bar palette or a Tarte palette, but I have so much Tarte and Too Faced going on, it's not funny. And then something forgotten. I chose another eye product because I'm dumb. This is a Mary Kay cream color, eye color, and it is in taupe, I believe. Yes, metallic taupe. So it is a cream color. My goal is to hit pan on it. This is still soft. It's so soft. I'm actually surprised at that. But I think that would make a good base for some of my shimmery colors that I've been working on. So that's that. That's everything for my rolling project pan roulette update. I will insert in the title because I'm not exactly sure. It's a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Much love, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful sunshiny day. Bye for now.